Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. Let's go for the next day.
You can stop looking at me like that. You've made me do this. And don't try and escape. You're all tied up. Now tell me the truth. Is this a dream?
The fuck?
That's a good doctor. Yes, it's all a big dream. So let's get down to business. Do you believe that people can have kinetic powers?
No. Ouch!
I think you like it when I hurt you, Doctor. That's a worrying sign. People obviously have kinetic powers. That's how I'm here, testing you. Now, how do we treat people with kinetic powers? Do we encourage them or do we discourage them?
Jesus, Jaya.
Very good, Doctor. That's the right answer. Remember it, or there will be consequences. Now, since I'm here, let's have a little bit of fun. Shall
No!
we?
Go! That was different from my first playthrough.
There's someone else in my hour.
I brought
Holy
David
shit.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and that broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
You may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Dreams. Motherfucker.
Morning, Doctor. You're looking a bit unwell. Are they getting you all wound up? Well, have a look at this. I found it in Dropbox. Apparently, Dr. Dekker lent Mariana some money. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I also got the toxicology report back from Officer Yates, and shocker, Dr. Dekker had... Sorry. You just have to read it. I should have spoiler alert tattooed on my forehead. And can we not do the grief counselling thing today? I'm all sorts of behind on work and I'm getting more stressed out watching it all pile up. If you need anything though, I'm here.
Leave my teeth alone. Mariana.
I feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot. Do you have any water?
Fucking hell. Hold on. Loan agreement. Interest amount, 0. Arrangement fee, £1. Loan amount, £15,000. By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the loan amount to repay the loan amount in full within the terms stated. The sum of the loan will be transferred by the lender to an account designated by the borrower within 14 days of signing the agreement. It is agreed that the loan shall attract no interest, and in lieu of accruing interest, the lender has agreed to the payment of the arrangement fee, which is due before transfer of loan amount. The lender also agrees to consider loan repaid in full should they die, or become subject to any power of attorney agreement as long as this event occurs within the term of agreement. So, Dekker had ethanol in his blood and benzodiazepines, which is temazepam. So, Mariana, not gonna ask her that.
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
Okay.
Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good.
Mm-hmm.
He lent me 15,000, all in all.
Don't do that on my couch, woman!
I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much. Certainly not during our sessions. He had other things on his mind, I'm sure.
Great. So,
What's temazepam? Why are you asking? Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
she doesn't know. Hey, why are you waving at me?
I said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home. My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
I did not do that.
I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done. When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that.
Can you please go yellow?
I have this recurring dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I strip and walk into the sea. The sea feels warm and comforting. Not cold and harsh like you'd think. I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's a beautiful creature. A glowing being with wispy limbs. It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh. Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life. These are the ones touching me, gripping my feet. I scream. That's when I wake up. Do you have that dream, Doctor? It's a dream, Doctor. Stranger things happen in dreams.
Nope. What does she want? Fuck.
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me,
Good thing.
like the others. I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave.
Fuck.
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time.
Oh, fuck me.
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't.
Okay.
I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having...
Withdrawal?
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Jaya.
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting enough grief from work.
Man, my throat is killing me. I don't know why.
Some people would say Dr. Dekker had a bit of a drinking problem. It got worse and then it got better when his confidence turned up. I think it was the stress of dealing with the new patients. I like the odd tipple.
I don't know what that means, Jaya.
I've been known to drink, not as much at the moment, not as much as Dr. Dekker did. He kept at least one bottle in his desk drawer at all times. You can't imagine the amount of times I wanted to sneak in and have some. I suppose it's possible that somebody spiked his drink. Most people probably knew he had a bottle in his desk. Wouldn't have been that hard to empty out some capsules into it. Maybe the police should get fingerprints?
Yes.
I'll go and suggest it. Make sure nobody touches the bottle in the meantime.
So there's two possible outcomes from that action.
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either. Dr. Dekker had me try to forge his signature once, but I was woeful.
Okay.
I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things. I know it's not technically work, but he asked if I would allow him to have the video footage of his sessions with Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker wanted to be removed from all of the videos, so it's jump cut up to jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable. There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding. Psychokinetics, remember? Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he likes to call it. Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle. The patient must be cured by removing their psychokinetic ability, if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago, I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example. If someone tells you they can fly, you tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly. The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
And thus...
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them. It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favourite was the grandfather paradox. If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born. But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather. It's a time traveller's chicken and egg, if you will.
What is she doing with the duster? Okay, I'm good, Jaya, thank you. So,
Hilda died last night. On her own, heartbroken because she couldn't see her daughter. I feel terrible. I should never have listened to you. One of the other nurses found her. She went without anyone even noticing. I wasn't there. I phoned in sick. I knew that if I went into work, I'd want to shift.
Mm-hmm.
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they? It's probably quite easy to get hold of them. Although, I have to get a doctor to sign a prescription if I need any at work. It's probably the same for Jaya.
What?
Jaya seems really nice. I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
Fuck you mean?
I just mean, get all these weird people coming here. I mean, I've met some of them out in the waiting room. I know they're just people, but a couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
Huh. Why am I gonna mention Claire?
And she's a slightly older one, isn't she? Always well dressed? Yes, her. I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is bleak. Actually, I think I sort of know her. I saw something in the news about her. Claire Castleford, isn't it? Apparently, she attacked her husband or something. It's funny, because about a week or so after I read that, we had a David Castleford come in to visit his aunt. I think she was with him. Oh, I wonder if it's the same person.
Right.
Dr. Dekker drank a bit. I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it?
Not at all.
I mean, it's not like he was drunk. Must be very stressful being a therapist. Do you find it stressful, Doctor?
No.
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies. It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum. He was a good therapist. He was a lousy son. I was angry at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, she's in Australia, so fair enough, maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered. I shifted for her, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know? I didn't realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
Oh shit, sorry.
Maybe you're just tired then. You should get some rest.
The fuck, Ellen?
In our last session, you said that shifting was wrong, that I shouldn't shift for Hilda, that I should let her die without seeing her daughter.
Yes.
I'm such an idiot. I have this amazing gift and I didn't use it.
Wait. What?
That's a picture of David, isn't it? David Castleford? Claire's husband.
Yeah. I don't have the photo yet. Because I haven't talked to her, so I don't know. I'm good with her.
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused a problem with the girl. I need to do something. The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
Doctor!
Fuck!
Sorry, but I found some of the
Shit.
referral letters we were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. He said to get them to you ASAP, so here you go.
I'm so sorry, Claire. Jaya is a fucking idiot. Oh, fuck me. Where's the evidence? Here it is. Okay. Find him insane. Mariana. Huh. And Claire. So, I believe, sorry about that, I believe that Jaya before mentioned how it's likely, or, you know, for lawyers and stuff, or those people in that line of work, to request psychiatrists and whatnot for diagnosis of at least temporary insanity, and that's the referral letters. So here we have Mariana, which means or indicates that maybe she's a murderer. I'm sorry. This for Claire, which we knew, but then it's for him. And for him, we have Bryce, and we have Nathan. So who did what, apparently? Right, Claire.
David hasn't been well. Otherwise, I'd taken you. Shall I bring him to you next time? David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat. I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all. Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka, she was crying because her cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David killed it. Doctor, I'm worried. I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little girls to his list. I can't stop him. I can't stop him. I can't control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think that I need to put David out of his misery. That I need to end his suffering. That I need to kill him again. What shall I do, Doctor? Should I kill David?
I was really torn when I first played this, and eventually I chose yes, kill David.
I love him so much. But you're right. It's time. He's becoming a danger to people around him, not just himself.
Okay.
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. She didn't want to at first. She blames me for David's death, but as we both know, that's not a thing. Anyway, she said she was never locked up in any basement and had never heard of any Dr. Dekker. So it's, as I first suspected, a lie. You didn't make all of that up so I'd talk to Iris again, did you?
No. Don't give a shit.
I've already told you Dr. Dekker was a drinker. It's hardly a revelation. I've tried them before. Dr. Dekker gave me a prescription. They didn't help.
Okay, so she has access to...
Oh yes, here.
So now they're gonna give a... So now she's gonna give a picture.
From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
He does. Okay. I don't care about that. Let's go. Bryce! Huh.
Fine. I'm worried. My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military.
Okay.
I've developed a new skill to deal with him. Last night, I saw him draw something from his jacket. He was approaching me, grinning. I had nowhere to go. So I closed my eyes and imagined... Well, I imagined being back home. And when I opened them again, I was. I'd teleported. My other doctor had prescribed me sleeping pills before I came to see Dr. Dekker. I think they were called temazepam. I never took them.
Okay.
Work is fine. If anything, I've been falling behind again. I think it's the stress of not being alone in the midnight hour anymore. I never saw Dr. Dekker touch a drop. Doesn't mean it wasn't going on behind closed doors, though, does it? I stole a painting. There, I've said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't afford it. So I took it.
You idiot.
It's just that one thing, just the painting I've stolen recently. I think my new pursuer is unraveling me. Is it okay to steal things, Doctor? If I really like them?
No.
I thought you'd say that. I will do my best to refrain from it, but I can't promise anything. I saw Jessica across the street this morning. She waved, but I just crumbled. Ever since I took those photos, I haven't been able to face her. Do you think I should tell her about the photos, Doctor?
No.
I didn't think I should either. She'd hate me forever. Maybe when she next waves, I'll at least wave back.
I don't really care about Scarlet. I don't care about Glenn. I don't... Oh fuck, who am I missing then? Nathan! Oh.
I'm feeling good. I ran into one of your other patients. Mariana. She's beautiful. I think we might go on a date.
Nope. You're not.
Temazepam is the same sleeping pill Dr. Dekker prescribed me. Why would he mix those with alcohol? People are such idiots. Which reminds me, that truck driver died. The truck driver that ran into Hannah. He was divorced apparently. He killed himself. He mixed sleeping pills with alcohol too. But he died in his garage. I read it in the paper. He'd been drinking. Then he took the sleeping pills. Then he went into his garage and put the hose pipe through his window. Not until he put his daughter in the seat first. It's one of those newspaper stories you read and you hope it says he leaves behind his wife and 7-year-old daughter. But his daughter was in the car. Do you know I wrote him a letter? Dr. Dekker told me one of the ways to get through my grief would be to write a letter to the truck driver. I tried to forgive him. I know it was my fault, but the thing that made me feel best was blaming him. I think maybe he killed himself because of me. Do you think I'm to blame, Doctor? What are you trying to do most? Cure his patients or find out who killed him? It's been nice chatting with you, don't get me wrong, but I can't help but feel you're mainly interested in finding out about the old doctor. I suppose you already know Dr. Dekker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him. He told me in one of our sessions, which was later rewound, that someone had been leaving him messages on his prescription pad. Not good messages. He didn't tell me anything specifically. Just death threats. It was one of his many rants. I just sat there quietly, hoping he wasn't going to try and hypnotize me again. I asked him if it was a boy or a girl's handwriting. He said he knew who it was, and that they'd be in trouble. I think he was bluffing. His daughter's picture was in the paper. Molly. Ever since I saw a picture in the paper, I've started thinking I could see her. Out of the corner of my eye.
Ready for this?
Like she's watching me. Crazy, right?
Yeah, pretty nuts. Particularly because we see her as Dekker in the very beginning of the game. So,
alcohol isn't something I usually notice on people until they're slurring and weaving around. Was Dr. Dekker an alcoholic? Probably. I never saw him drink, though. Please do. I wish I could believe you. I can't really explain it, but she seems like such a friendly person. I think the police are barking up the wrong tree.
oh boy.
I think I've probably said too much. It's probably not the same girl anyway.
Hold on.
You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset. What's the point of me having this amazing gift if I'm not going to use it? I've helped people with it, I know I have. I don't know why I let you tell me otherwise. At least I still have Amelia.
Oh, fuck.
Terry hasn't been into work for a few days. I hope there's nothing wrong with her. Terry and I are never going to be best friends, but I wouldn't wish her ill.
Okay.
Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to have about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy looking with frilly dresses and curls. All over her room they were.
God.
In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic. But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia. I'm keeping her safe until I can pass her on to Hilda's daughter. Maybe she'll fly over for the funeral, I don't know. Are you okay, Doctor? You look a bit pale.
I don't get it.
Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did. In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying.
I got her pissed, and I regret that. But Well, I'm gonna advance. Shit, I forgot about stopping the episode.
You said you'd help me with my problem, but he's still here.
Please. Oh no. Well, tell you what, it's a different day. So I'm gonna stop the episode here. Kind of anticlimactic, I know, and I apologize because I just completely, you know, I just wasn't thinking, I guess. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.